Once upon a time, in a noisy and crowded city, lived a young man named Elias. Elias had great ambitions. He wanted to achieve great things, but his mind was always scattered. He worried about what others thought of him. He listened to every argument, every rumor, and every fear around him. Because of this, he could never focus on his own goals. His energy was constantly blown away by the chaos of the world. He felt exhausted and defeated. One day, Elias heard a story about a legendary archery master named Lin. It was said that Master Lin lived on the highest, most peaceful mountain peak, and that he never missed a target. Desperate to learn the secret of true focus, Elias packed a small bag and left the noisy city behind. He walked for days. He climbed steep paths, crossed rushing rivers, and finally reached the quiet, misty peak of the mountain. There, sitting at the edge of a deep canyon, was Master Lin. The old man sat perfectly still. His eyes were closed. Elias soon realized the great Master Lin was blind. Elias bowed deeply and said, "Master, my mind is a storm. I cannot focus on anything. Please teach me how to hit my targets in life." Master Lin smiled gently. He stood up, pointed across the massive, windy canyon, and said, "Show me your skill first." Across the canyon, barely visible in the mist, was a small red target. A fierce wind howled through the gap, blowing leaves and dust violently into the air. Elias stepped up to the edge. He drew his bow, but as he looked at the target, all he could see was the fierce wind. He worried about the wind pushing his arrow. He stressed about the distance. He released the string. The wind caught his arrow instantly, blowing it far away into the canyon. He tried again. And again, every arrow missed. Angry and defeated, Elias threw his bow to the ground. "It is impossible," he shouted. "The wind is too strong. The chaos is too much." Master Lin calmly walked over and picked up the bow. He stepped to the edge of the cliff. The wind blew his robes fiercely, but the old man stood as solid as a mountain. He drew the bowstring. Because he was blind, he did not see the leaves blowing. He did not see the intimidating drop of the canyon. He only listened. He took a deep, peaceful breath and let go. The arrow flew straight and true, cutting perfectly through the heavy wind and struck the absolute dead center of the target. Elias was in shock. "How did you do that?" he asked. "You cannot even see the target. How did you defeat the wind?" Master Lin handed the bow back to Elias. "I did not defeat the wind," the master said softly. "You missed because you focused on the wind. You focused on the obstacles, the noise, and the things you cannot control. I hit the target because I only focused on the arrow." Elias stood frozen. Suddenly, his mind became clear. The chaos of the world, the opinions of others, the noise of the city, they were just the wind. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and drew his bow one last time. When Elias finally returned to his city, the marketplace was still loud. The people were still arguing. The dust was still flying. But Elias walked through the center of it all with a peaceful smile. He no longer fought the wind. He simply focused on his own path. True peace is not found by stopping the noise around you. It is found by creating silence within you. If this story brought you peace today, please leave a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more quiet moments and wise tales. Until next time, stay focused and stay peaceful.